Major Deacon before this all spill. That means hurry up and take that exit 5, or this will be the last place they sawmills with pure steel.
Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy NEWZ got Hip Hop is Real. You already know what it is, man. We here with John the Don. Bullpen over bull-ish.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is, man. Yo, we got a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, underway in the next, October. You know what I'm saying? This whole month right here, you kind of got this. Yeah, you got this thing locked in right now.
Right now type shit.
But before we get to the event, man, first I gotta say congratulations on the last event I was at. You know what I mean? The Top Bull joint.
Yeah.
Chef TREZ, you know what I'm saying? Clone, one of the best battles of the year.
For real.
They really put on.
That shit actually translated well on camera too. Like it translated very well on camera. In the building, you don't be knowing if niggas are just gassing it. Yo, this one of the best battles. You know me, I stayed quiet until it dropped, and then I watched it a couple times. Like you know what I mean? And when I watch bullpen battles back a couple times, that means something. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to Clone and TREZ, man.
What was it like having Chef back and going against, one of the guys you've trusted that you put on and, you know what I'm saying, help watch him mold and become one of the top dudes in the game?
Yeah, that was a big moment for me. You know what I'm saying? TREZ return to bullpen has been long awaited. You know what I mean? Of course, I go places everybody asking, yo, with TREZ, what's up with TREZ back on bullpen? You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of hard for me to answer that because I didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? I reached out to TREZ a couple times at the time. And, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was scheduling conflicts or whatever. It just couldn't happen. And it got to the point where I was damn near ready to stop reaching out. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't do this for nothing other than what the fans want to see. You know what I mean? So if people, they wanted to see TREZ back on bullpen, and for him to come back, especially against somebody like Clone, that's a lot of history in the land of battle rap alone. You know what I'm saying? Both of them came from Spit That Heat. Both of them came, the bullpen that made them names on bullpen. So it was like a full circle moment. And for the battle to turn out the way it did, we won, man. We won.
Bars, rebuttals, angles. You know what I'm saying? Like they brought the whole, you know what I mean, everything in the playbook.
They did that. And I feel like every battle rapper that was in that building, when they left that battle, they went home and they sharpened that pen, man.
Facts.
They locked in. There's no way you could not do that, seeing what them niggas did.
Yo, I seen, you had hit me on you put a comment on Twitter. You like, yo, NEWZ, stop trying to start bullshit, my nigga.
Yeah, man, what the fuck going on?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
my nigga that 10 times, bro. He keep telling you, John the bro, I'm not battling John. You sure? I mean, TREZ just battled. I mean, y'all come out like knowledge. What are you trying to do?
Listen, man.
Conquer shit, man. What's up, man?
I'm just trying to start a little bullshit. He didn't want to battle NEWZ either. I'm like, come on.
Nah.
How we gonna grow if we ain't, you know what I mean?
I mean, the thing is, though, about that, there's still 1,000 other niggas to battle. You know what I mean? Why look across from the nigga at the table you eating with as an op when there's a million other niggas to battle? Like, I can see if niggas ran out, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh, it ain't, you ain't rocking with that either.
I'm not battling Clone. I'm not battling LOSO. I'm not battling NEWZ.
Got you.
TREZ was a different kind of situation, you know what I mean? TREZ was already TREZ, kind of, you know what I'm saying, before he came to bullpen for real, you know what I mean? And there was probably some eternal rivalry shit going on with him from jump coming to bullpen, you know what I mean? I don't think Clone, NEWZ, and LOSO ever looked at me like a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, like they got a battle or looked at me like an op. I feel like, TREZ, that's always been bro, though, you know what I mean? But I still feel like, deep down inside, he always kind of looked at me like, no, I got to see that nigga. I got to, you know what I mean? And it's all respected, you know what I mean, for the sake of competition. But Clone, Loso, and NEWZ, I'm not battling them niggas, man. I'm not battling Saya. I'm not battling, you know what I mean? It's not happening. So now let's cut this shit out.
The only reason I said it, though, I see you battle Reggie P, so I'm like, hey, man, you know, maybe.
I mean, Reggie P was different, too, because I battled Reggie P before already.
That's true.
So that was kind of like a rematch. Like, it was like, all right, then it's a one-rounder.
Yeah, you only do things that make sense.
It gotta make sense, man. It gotta add up, you know what I mean? And I was kind of iffy about battling Reggie P, but I just felt like since I battled him already, you know what I mean? And me and Reggie P don't got like that kind of, you know what I mean, relationship. He a bull, you know what I mean? That's my nigga for sure, but you know, at the time, it's still, we can spar it out one round. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Nah, facts. And another thing I wanted to congratulate you on is just the tournament. I ain't gonna front, this is my first time witnessing the tournament live in person.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was run real smoothly.
Yeah.
I like the way he did it with the one-rounder and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I like the new energy that you brought in there. And salute and congratulations to Mr. Man.
Shout out to Mr. Man. Y'all gonna see him October 14th. He coming back out. You know what I'm saying? Pendemonium 2. But yeah, y'all gonna start seeing a lot more of them, because what's gonna happen is as y'all see them get accustomed to the bullpen stage, they're getting accustomed to the bullpen crowd, and they're gonna get better and better as they learn what's going on. And on top of that, our crowd is gonna get more familiar with them. And that's the part of our process. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see the tournaments, you're gonna see like the entry level, okay? And through the tournament, you obviously, when you come in through a tournament, this is a class, right? So when you win this tournament, you coming out ahead of the class. So
Nice.
It's like these are different classes, different areas. You representing this area in this tournament. So now we coming back, you know what I mean, to Atlanta, Pendemonium 2, October 14th. You're going to see Mr. Man versus Mallory X, man.
Who's Mallory X?
Mallory X won the Maryland tournament. She's out of OSBL. That's one of Cal's. Shout out Mob, KMM. Shout out to our society, Battle League. But yeah, she won the Maryland tournament. She got busy. You know what I mean? The only female. The first and only Next Top Bull female winner.
Dope. Dope.
Shout out to Mallory X. Shout out to Mallory X.
So she beat all the dudes.
All the dudes. Ran through them.
Damn.
Ran through them. I can't put it no other way. There's only one winner in these tournaments.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And she here, and she coming back October 14th. And it's funny, she's battling a nigga named Mr. Man, and she calls herself the Man Eater. So this is going to be interesting.
Damn.
This is going to be interesting.
Juvelli, I thought he was really dope. That's just somebody who didn't make it, but he fought.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Juvelli, and shout out to M3S3 too, man.
Okay.
Shout out to Fred. He had a lot of people through his, through his regime, the M3S3 squad. Like he pushed a lot of them into the, you know what I mean, the Next Top Bull tournaments. And when people do shit like that, it's an honor to me, because it's like you believing in my platform for your artists. So you pushing your artists to go to this platform and take advantage of the opportunities that they got. So I want to salute the M3S3, man. Shout out to Fred, man. Shout out to Fred. And shout out to Bar You to Death Battle League too, man. Shout out to OG Baz. He pushed a lot of people, you know what I mean, that he managed to the tournament as well. So I want to salute to them. I want to salute Cal's. I want to salute NASA out of West Memphis. You know what I mean? I want to salute Lucci, Solid Foe Lucci out of TOS Battle League. Shout out to Chicago. Showed a lot of love, man.
Wow.
This tour, man.
So you got to mingle with a lot of different battle leagues and
Yeah. You know, I just really, you know, when I look at battle leagues and to see that they really trying to, you know, build the scene for battle rap wherever they from, I just want to be a resource to them. A lot of bigger leagues, they take away from the smaller leagues. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that way. I want to be, you know what I mean? There's resources. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if I'm about to do a tournament and I'm coming to your city, this is what you do. Okay, let's collab on something. I'll just do a tournament to have somebody representing from this area. You know what I mean? But I will push your league and what you got going on as well, because I don't feel like if leagues gonna be in competition, it doesn't have to be like on the business side of things, like, yo, I want to take money out your pocket, I want to step on your toes. That's not how the competition should be between the leagues. The competition should be between the leagues, the actual battles. who can produce the better battles with their own talent.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's where the competition should be. You know what I mean? Everything else, you know, bullpen ain't never really, you know, collided with no other league. It's been leagues that came at us, but we never really put energy into going back and forth with any leagues. We rather put energy into let's build together. Let's do something together. We did bullpen versus Queen of the Ring. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We did bullpen versus Battle Academy. You know what I mean? Like this is just collabing, just showing love. Like that's what we do, man.
As far as the guys who didn't make it, you know what I'm saying? Like I named the Juvelli, like guys like that who didn't make it. Is it still open slot or possibilities to see them?
Definitely. We brought a lot of guys to bullpen that was in tournaments that didn't win. You know what I mean? Shout out to CNG Ty. You know what I mean? A lot of people like the CNG Ty. People was asking. People be asking. You know, he be running his campaign like, yo, John, why John ain't doing this? John should have put me on this card, John. But here's the thing, right? So when we do these tournaments, and you got the guys that don't win the tournaments, but we like them. You know what I mean? So we'll book them again, and then they'll get this misconception that certain looks are owed to them, but you forgetting that there's people that won these tournaments. Yeah. Our obligations are to the tournament winners. So if you don't win a tournament, but you still getting battles here and there and there, that's because we fuck with you. Don't take it like we owe you this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, so I just use that for an example to say, like guys like Juvelli, you know what I mean? When we did the tournament in Yonkers, we got Taj the Beast and Bosevich 4, you know what I mean? Them dudes was fire, you know what I mean? Shout out to Wordplay the Menace out there in Maryland. He got busy last minute. You know what I mean? There's certain people, you know what I mean, that they just because they didn't win a tournament doesn't mean they're not bullpen worthy. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So we definitely going to do another event, but we're going to bring some of the people back that was in these tournaments that didn't win, but we want to see them get busy with 3 rounds. Let's see what you know what I mean? You already done came through that bullpen door. Now let's establish yourself. So we don't give up on nobody. Like the talent is there. We're going to keep working, man. We're going to find a spot for you. Now,
Pendemonium 2.
Yes, sir.
You named the first, top bull fighters and things like that. The next 2 battlers on there.
X the Goat and Roll Baby.
Yeah. So who are these guys right here?
X the Goat, he won the tournament in Yonkers. Okay. And the funny thing is, he was supposed to be in the first tournament that we did in Yonkers, the one that Philly Hayes won. Okay. He was supposed to be in that one, but he couldn't schedule it, you know what I mean? Whatever, he couldn't be in it. But it was crazy that Philly Hayes won, and that's his man. So now he comes and joins this one, and he wins it. You know what I mean? So shout out to X the Goat, and that's dope. You know what I mean?
How was the competition for him?
It was crazy. It was a close one. It was a nail biter. One of the battles, him and Bosevich, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling like, I don't know, this Bosevich nigga might take this one, man. But, you know, the judges voted for who they judge. You know, Gotcha. And I wasn't the judge. And I wasn't mad at any decision because the battle was crazy. It's out on YouTube. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But, yeah, he didn't have an easy one. Okay. Extra Goat didn't have an easy one. You know what I mean? So he fought, so he deserved that. Then you got Roll Baby out of West Memphis, man. He got crazy up there too, man. Shout out to
Was it flawless victory for him, or was it a fight for him as well?
Nah, it was some fights for him as well, man. It was some fights for him as well. But yeah, like, so shout out to them. So we're gonna see what now you actually get an opponent that y'all can prepare for. It's 3 rounds, live pay-per-view. You get to really make your first impression on a large scale. This is on you. I just hope y'all take advantage of it. So
now,
top bulls we got right there.
And all 3 rounds, so now they get to really show what they made of.
Yes, sir.
Then we get into, the main event battles. 4 solid battles.
I love them.
Clone versus JC. You know what I'm saying? Clone coming off of, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say you've been hooking him up, like, because I feel like he deserve it, but you've been putting some great opponents in front of Clone this year in 2023.
Yeah, because Clone, he's being overlooked too much, man. Like, you know what I mean? He's being way overlooked too much. And the only way to fix that is by the work. You know what I mean? Like, well, ain't no point of being on Twitter, yo, why everybody sleeping on Clone? why ain't nobody, you know what I mean, paying attention to Clone? That's cool. They will. Long as the work is, long as we producing the work. You know what I'm saying? Long as we producing the work. Clone and Av, work. Clone and Chef TREZ, work. Clone and JC, that's work. And then let that come out crazy. Let that come out crazy. What are we doing with Clone in 2023?
Yeah, I was about to say, he might get that, you know, he should get that champion type nod this year.
Like, come on, top
without
10,
a doubt.
top 20 at least.
Facts,
like,
facts.
You know what I mean? It's like the product that he's putting out. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It just, you know, it's just wild. Like, Clone definitely deserved it, man. Like, you know what I mean? I just wanted people to see his work ethic is crazy. You know what I mean? His pen is crazy. And JC debut on bullpen. Oh my God, I couldn't wait for this. I couldn't wait.
How'd this one come together, like as far as reaching out to JC and...
Oh, all it was about availability. I've been going back and forth with JC about his debut on bullpen for a while. You know what I mean? It's been about finding the right opponents, the right timing for everything and all of that. But he was all for it with Clone. He liked that matchup. As soon as I said Clone, he was like, oh yeah, what? So to see that JC got that respect for Clone, I already know what type of battle it's about to be. You know what I mean? So, and Clone, he understands the pressure that's on him, how people talking about him, and now you got JC.
Yeah.
You got to live up to this Av shit and this Chef TREZ shit.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
Because, you know, if you die versus JC, it's almost like they're going to act like them shits didn't happen.
That's real.
That's how battle rap go.
It's going to be the last thing they remember.
Yeah, it's like, it's the whack part about it. You know what I mean? But Clone understand the assignment, man. I'm not worried about no fucking Clone.
3 rounds?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No more one-round business. Let me say this.
Yeah.
If some one-rounders is coming out of bullpen, we will let you know.
Gotcha.
We not announcing shit and then you finding out one-rounders later on. We did that one time, but we didn't even do it like that because we didn't have all one-rounders.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There was a couple one-rounders, and on top of that, the fucking battles was booked on a one week and a half notice. Y'all couldn't guess that? Like, you know, but now it's just funny because every time I make an announcement or something, especially when some people feel like it's so unbelievable, yo, it's just 1 round or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all don't ask that when URL drop a card. Y'all don't ask that when RBE drop a card.
Facts.
Y'all don't ask that when King of the Dot drop a card. Stop asking it with bull.
I ain't gonna lie. Just off of that one time, they did kind of low-key try to throw that little stigma out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
They be trying to kill me now. Anything I do, man. I told y'all this nigga ain't right. I told y'all. Like, come on, man. But yeah, they all 3 rounders. They all 3 rounders.
Got you.
Every last one of them.
Fire.
Top to bottom.
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely love the Clone JC battle. That
Yeah.
shit gonna be a crazy bar fest.
Crazy.
You know,
Crazy.
one thing I think that's ill about their style too is they got it's like they both kind of mastered the slow flow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how that plays out. And the one thing I would edge Clone in is the fact that he can rebuttal and freestyle at such a high level. So I want to see if that plays any part in that battle.
Yeah. I feel like Clone knows that's a weapon. He could use it if he need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel like Clone need to really go out his way to prove that he can rebuttal.
No,
You know
definitely
what I mean?
not.
I don't feel like he need to make that a part of his shit because he's crazy without it.
Facts.
But you go like a rebuttal definitely ain't gonna hurt. A rebuttal or 2 or 3 of them things, it ain't gonna hurt.
I feel like coming out of a Chef TREZ battle and how great he was able to do it. It's like, why not? If you could do it, if at any moment you could, you know what I mean? JC said, it's like, yo, that could give you an edge.
That's a fact. And one thing I noticed about them 2 niggas styles too, and it's like one of the most important parts of a battle rapper's performance is the confidence in your material. You know what I mean? Clone and JC deliver their material with so much confidence. You know what I mean? It's like you're confident in their material, they're confident in it, so it just hits a little different. It hits a little different. So yeah, that might be battle of the night, man. I ain't gonna lie, it might be.
Hey, Very, very
It
high
might be-
potential.
If 40 don't die, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if 40 die, they might be battle tonight, man. If 40 don't die, we might be talking about something.
Now, my man SUPERBLACK, you know,
Yes, sir.
versus EAZY.
My boy been working too.
Yeah, SUPERBLAck definitely been working.
SUPERBLACK been working too.
Him and Arsenal, one of my favorite battles of the year.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
fact. Him and Ars was crazy.
Him and Reggie P.
Him and Reggie P is crazy. I'm about to drop a battle with SUPERBLACK and LOSO. That's crazy too.
Oh yeah, I was there for that too.
Yeah. Stop playing.
I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna say, you know, like he gave LOSO a hard work. It was hard work right there. LOSO couldn't come in there and play around type thing. Like he had to really work.
SUPERBLACK out to prove something, man.
He is.
He out to prove something to the doubters out there. He out to prove something to me. He think I keep trying to play him. He out to prove something. But I like niggas on edge like that, though. You know what I mean? I like niggas that staying on their toes to make sure, like, you staying sharp. You know what I mean? But SUPERBLACK been working, too. I feel like this is another nigga, when you look back at his year, like, you got to consider it. I understand, like, maybe the Reggie P battle, because that's not, like, a high-profile battle. But where it went down at shit matters. You know what I mean? The pandemic being one of the best cards of the year, and him having one of the best performances of that card. Like, let's be real. SUPERBLACK been showing out. And then you talk about a battle with LOSO, and you up here saying he gave LOSO hell up there. Like, that, all of that has to mean something. All of it has to mean something. And now we leading up into Pendemonium 2. He got EAZY. He get crazy with EAZY. Like, you know what I mean? On a live pay-per-view event, this is more times where y'all seeing SUPERBLACK get crazy.
Facts.
So this is putting him on notice as well. You know what I mean? I feel like SUPERBLACK might be having the best year of his career.
Facts. I agree. And, you know, I've seen the most SUPERBLACK battles this year and been in the building to witness the most SUPERBLACK battles. So I'm becoming a fan of what he do.
Yeah, you can feel his presence.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I like his confidence. I really, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
Alabama, stand up.
Yeah.
EAZY though, you know, he's another one of the guys from the South, repping the South.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of the top 6 of the new URL guys and things like that.
That's a fact.
I think this is a good battle for him because this is one of the battles where it's like, you know, if you don't have the app, you get to kind of see EAZY outside in a sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's definitely a dope name, but I feel like out of the top 6, he's kind of one of the least talked about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is the moment where he can actually really
stand out.
Go crazy. Yeah.
Stand out. And I think he's looking at it like that too. Like, you know, I spoke to EAZY a few times, and EAZY not no dummy, man. You know what I'm saying? EAZY not no dummy. He's more humble than he appears to be. But he understands his place. He understands what he got to do and the work that needs to be done. I see a lot of new niggas come in and they're dummies. You know what I mean? Like, just how they go about shit, how they feel like they got everything figured out. How could you, if you have everything figured out, you would not still be at the entry level? That's real. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You could not know how to make $1 million overnight, but you broke. You know what I mean? It's not going. You know, EAZY, you could tell, like, he like, you know what I mean? He'll admit that he's still figuring things out. And that's what makes him dangerous. That's what makes his potential, you know what I mean, through the roof. Knowing where you are not at yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you do. Don't talk to me.
If I let any one of these 3.1 folk, this shit gonna be easy as pie. And I only need...
Talking about when I used to on the
now. Chef TREZ back on the pen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see it. Yo, Chef TREZ basically, you know, he back home. You know what I'm saying?
Home, man. He back home. So the TREZ said he was ready. Not playing. We locking in 2 battles right now.
And I see what you're doing, John. You go throw him against Clone. Then you bring him against Charlie Clips, one of the greatest freestylers, rebuttalers. It's like right back to, of course, writers, GOAT level. You know what I mean? Clips is Clips. It's like I don't need to even run down who Charlie Clips is, but I like that battle. I think that battle is crazy.
I love that battle. I tweeted something, and you know, people was saying certain things, and I said I feel like Charlie Clips is an in-game battle for Chef TREZ. You know what I mean? Not that he's the only in-game battle.
Of course.
You know what I mean? There's other I feel like I was an in-game battle for TREZ. You know what I mean? And there's HOLLA for TREZ as well, too.
Yep.
But, you know, and if you look at TREZ is having a career year as well.
Yes, he is.
You know what I mean? He's having a career year. You know what I mean? So, any other time TREZ been battling 40, 50 times a year, but, you know, he wasn't making the champion list. You know, I was talking shit in the promo leading up to our battle. Like, nigga, you doing 1,000 battles a year. Why you on the champion list? But now, this year, not only is he on the champion list, you know what I mean? This damn near nigga saying he's up, like, top 5 type shit.
Facts.
And rightfully so. You know what I mean? And this is only going to add to it. So the argument is, oh, it depends what clips is going to show up. It depends what clips is going to show up. Here's what I'm going to say to that. Whatever clip shows up is on clips. If TREZ gets in there and wows the fuck out,
Yeah.
we can't take away from what the fuck TREZ did because y'all want to hate what clips did. Stop that. You know what I mean? Because y'all taking away from a lot of battlers. Y'all taking away from the league that's booking these battles. Like, whoever y'all want to hold accountable for sloppy performances, do that. But for the same breath, when you hold somebody accountable, give somebody else the praise for the good work that they did.
Yeah.
With that being said, you can't tell me if TREZ gets a clear win over Charlie Clips after this year that he's having, like, the top tier debate, it like, you know what I'm saying? It minimizes. So it's a lot. It's in a lot of people's eyes. Chef TREZ is top tier. Chef TREZ got a right to feel like I'm top tier. You know what I mean? So when I say that this battle could solidify his top tier status, what I'm saying is, if there's any doubt or any argument, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a clear win over Charlie Clips, you know what I mean, will minimize them doubts and minimize them arguments.
Facts.
That's what I mean. Like,
and one thing about Chef TREZ, I feel like this year is, it's been quantity over the quality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know Chef TREZ, like he said, he loved
quality
that
over the quantity.
Oh, what I said the other
Say the other way.
Yeah,
quality.
Yeah, quality. He's been battling you, Twerk. Now he got Clips, Clone.
Yeah.
Like, he's battling, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
key figures in the game where it's like, all right, you're not just battling whoever. You know what I'm saying? Granted, every time you get on there, you handle your business.
I mean, he would, though. Like, TREZ is a machine, man.
Yeah, 200 plus battles, I think, in his career.
TREZ is a machine.
I don't think it's too many battle rappers in the world that got 200 plus on their resume.
It's not. Like,
maybe
feel
him, Drake Dennis, and like.
TREZ is a nigga that could battle 7 times in 7 days.
Yeah.
And be flawless.
Exactly.
So, like, he's a machine. But he knows that, like, he conditioned himself to be this way throughout the years, battling all the time. He was battling in the spaces. He battled here. He just pull up. You know what I mean? Like, TREZ is not a hard nigga to work with. You know what I mean? We don't see he done did some shit the way he was going to get on URL contract battling on RBE.
Facts.
Because being so well, you know what I mean, easy to work with and standing on business. He was able to do that with no, you know what I mean?
No
like,
issues.
Keep his hands clean. And that's another battle we forgot about TREZ. He got busy in this year.
Yeah. Him and Shaw.
Yeah, fuck Show Off up. Like, fuck Show Off up. You know what I mean? But
So definitely gonna tweet you to after hearing that, like, what, Jump? I need you outside next,
he
nigga.
could tweet away, man. But his record on his own home league not looking too good.
Oh man. Yo,
yeah, but TREZ been getting busy.
Nah,
man.
facts.
TREZ.
I know. That's like one of the battles of the year too. Like, damn, yeah, Chef been going crazy.
Outside, man. Chef is outside.
Clips. I know that's fam. You know what I'm saying? And you guys that, you know, been in the game for a long time together.
Yeah, it's my
How was it like working with Clips to get them to do this battle, or, you know what I'm saying, put this together?
I kind of been throwing little hints at him all year because I knew the anniversary was coming up. Pendemonium 2 is the 8-year anniversary for Bullpen.
Congrats.
And Clips was on the very first card.
Dope.
Bullpen. So now it's the anniversary. It's like I kind of needed Clips on there. Like, I couldn't see myself doing this card without Clips. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to apply a little pressure because he got a lot of battles in October.
Okay.
You know, and Clips is not out here. Let me say this for Clips. Let me speak up for Clips. He's not out here just trying to just take the bag and trying to, you know what I mean, just take whatever opportunity is being thrown at him. He's actually strategically taking these battles, you know what I mean? And with this particular battle, you know, I applied a little more pressure because it's the anniversary, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I feel like, you know, he understands what's going on. Clips is he's at a spot where he just got to be perfect. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us is at that spot where we got to be perfect. You know what I mean? I feel like DNA's at a spot where he got to be perfect. I'm at a spot where I got to be perfect. If it ain't perfect, it ain't like, you know what I mean?
I'm going to get a little bit overly criticized.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
but
real.
You know, it's what comes with it. It's our expectations.
Y'all done been so great so many times.
You know what I mean? We can't get mad at that. You know what I mean? But I think Clips understand that. And Clips is my brother. You know what I mean? So I could say this and be, honest about it. If he comes playing around, that is on him. It will turn into the Chef TREZ show. And I would hate that for Clips. So Clips, tighten up. TREZ is on your ass, man.
Then we get, to the main event, of course. John the Don been outside this year, 2023. He said he was going to be outside, and you kept your promise.
I feel like I'm having a great year, too, man. I ain't going to lie. I feel like my year is great, man. Reggie P, I like that battle. You know what I mean? Chef TREZ, I love that battle. You know what I mean? Who else? The 2-on-2.
Yeah, the 2-on-2. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like me and T-Top was good. The fans didn't receive it as well. I understand. Place another battle, shit like that happens. But, yeah, I don't feel like I lost, man. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people debating the TREZ battle, but I get it. It's the timing and everything. I don't feel like by next year or 2 years you watch that battle with me and TREZ and feel like John lost. I get, the times of the narratives and how shit go. I get it. And TREZ was great. I feel like that was a fire battle. I feel like niggas are so caught up in trying to say I lost so bad, y'all don't want to acknowledge how crazy the battle actually is. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I'm loving my year. I'm just ready to close it out.
J Mills. Come on, man.
Wild on him. Like
it was one of the best J Mills we've seen though since he's been back.
He was comfortable. He was comfortable.
You know what I'm saying?
He looked good. He was entertaining. He was, he felt good. He felt good about his performance, and that's what's more important to me. You know what I mean? Of course, I could get on this camera like I kicked his ass and all of that, but he felt good about that performance. A lot of people, in favor of him, they feel good, about that performance too as well. So. It's a good one, man.
He wanted to get his revenge for Dipset.
Yo, right. He didn't. It was the same outcome, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even though, we damn near had $250,000 with no fucking support from you bloggers. I got to say this on camera because I tweeted this.
I seen that.
You niggas had a lot to say when me and J Mills got announced. There was blogs talking about, oh, we don't want to see this, blah, 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 all this other shit. The battle happened. People tried to push a narrative that the battle was debatable, and which made people want to tune in. I see the same people, oh, it's debatable, they tune in. Now niggas watch the battle and realize it ain't debatable. I don't want to recap this. Why y'all can't keep the same energy? How y'all gonna be so quick to shoot something down, but you can't recap it? Are we for the culture or what? Because if you're going to cover it, then cover it. Don't pick and choose when to do it and when not to. But shout out to y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all anyway. But come on, we got to tighten up, man. Come on.
Definitely great event out there in YO.
Yeah, shout out to the Mecca, man. I'm ready plotting on the Mecca too. We got to go back.
What made you say 40 bars? You know what I mean? For the 8-year anniversary, first female that you're ever gonna battle in your career, and she's a lethal killer in the sport.
Yeah, I've been like this kind of been in the works for a while. See, 40 been wanting to battle me. I just been waiting for the right time to do it. You know what I mean? When it actually makes sense. When it's what like And right now I'm at a point where I'm only taking battles that make sense, and it makes so much sense for me to battle 40. For one, I never battled a female. For two, if I'm gonna battle a female, let me battle a female that's used to battling niggas. Let me battle a female that's damn near known for beating niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she don't really lose to niggas. So it's like, now, you know, I'm damn near at the end of my battle career. Let me start checking shit off. So let me get this out the way. 40 bars is perfect. She battled on bullpen twice. Did a thing twice, both times when she came here. She feel like she undefeated on bullpen. She says it to me every time she sees me. It calls me out to my face. 40 bars calls me out to my face every time. She might not do it online. She don't talk shit online too much. Cause like, she fucking me. 40, you love me. You love me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just feel like it just makes sense. You know what I mean? It's definitely challenging. I feel like it's a challenge for me. You know what I mean? Just, you know, just take a different approach. I got a different type of opponent here. You know what I mean? So I think people will love the, you know what I mean, the type of material I will have for
battling a female first time in your career. Is it, you know, is it a different John? Is it the same John? Did you have to get in a different bag preparation wise, like context wise? Like, are you like, damn, should I really say this? Like, what things are going through your mind?
I mean, it ain't really just a different bag. It's just like I get in different bags for different people. So it's really just another opponent. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not looking at it like I'm just battling another female. You just so happen to be a female that's going to be standing across from me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm going to just do my John shit, man. You know, some things we there for us to talk about. You know, I like them conversations, man. I like the conversations. You know, some people might find it boring. Some people might miss the conversation. The conversation might go over your head, but I like to talk. That's what I do. I talk.
So you're gonna be talking to 40?
I talk to everybody. But 40, yes, there's a conversation to have there, for sure. There's a couple conversations to have, man. I just hope she talk back.
40 definitely one of the best lyricists when it comes to, I mean, of course, just battle rap, but as far as on the female, she's really one of the top pens. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I mean, she's definitely a top pen, but she's a top pen. I just think her pen stands out because that's really all she has. You know what I mean? Like, that's all she has is a pen. Like, we gonna say 40 got performance? Not really. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say what 40 got stage presence, kinda, because she's not ugly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, she looks good on camera. She looks good on camera. So what are we gonna say? Vocal projection? No, I'm not worried about that. Like what we going like? You know what I mean? So it's easy to say the top pen when, you know, that's just the one thing that stands out. There's nothing like other things. Like there's other females that, a lot of the females that got a lot more than 40.
Gotcha.
Just we accept the fact that 40 got a pen. Okay, that's cool. We only gonna accept the pen. We're not gonna ask for nothing else from 40.
That's funny.
We just want her pen and what she's wearing.
I never thought about it like that.
We just want a pen and what she's wearing. If she's wearing a cheetah print and the pen, that's it. We don't care about nothing else.
Or a see-through fishnet 40, whatever you want to
do. Whatever. Please do that. Please do that. I might let you get around.
So you think only the pen is like her only real, true, strong attribute?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it for real. And then like, even with her pen, it ain't like she's doing nothing creative with the pen for real. It's just,
come on, John.
It's just bars. It's just like, I'm in battle mode. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch this shit. So I'm not watching it from a fan perspective. You see what I'm saying? I'm not watching it to be in awe when I'm watching your footage now. I'm watching it to really break you down. So if I'm watching this to see what type of threat you pose to me, and I'm watching, I'm like, it's just the pen, and then I'm listening. It's like, come on, I think we accept the bare minimum from 40 sometimes. Just because it's like, oh, she got a pen. So when she say something that seemed to, you know what I mean? She battled ill will and had to spread ill in the streets like COVID bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? In 2023, like the pandemic. The pandemic was in 2020. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if somebody else was to say, it won't be accepted as much. That was just an example. The bar wasn't bad, but I'm just talking as far as like what's accepted from 40. So I gotta prepare for that. I gotta prepare for, you know, 40 might say a bar that's like basic, not too basic, but I don't know. It's a bar that we see. It's a bar. and she's gonna get reaction for it because it's just like, oh, there go 40's pen. You know what I mean? Versus me, I can't just say something good. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? My shit just gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta land perfectly. You gotta be delivered a certain way. It gotta be timing and everything. But that's why it's the challenge for me. You know what I mean? So it's still a challenge, even with me saying what I'm saying. It's still a challenge. I'm just pointing out, like, there's not nothing I seen 40 do that could fuck with me.
No, real talk. I mean, as far as like what you've been able to do, like against the pens or the heavy, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we see, like, I know, like you said, everything is specially made for certain battlers, but like, can we see that John Rum Nitty type, you know what I mean? Or that old red type, you know, when you being extra creative and doing all
right,
the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing. Like, when I gotta get in them type of bags to show people there's a difference, you know what I mean? And that's what it is with 40. Me and 40 don't have no personal beef here. You know what I mean? We don't have no real personal rivalry. You know what I mean? She's not in the spot that I want, and I'm probably not in the spot that she wants. Yeah. You know what I mean? She's 40 bars
facts,
already.
nah, facts.
You know what I mean? There's nothing for this girl to prove. There's nothing. She can't go no higher than where she is. You know what I mean? She's reached female battle rap pinnacle already. You know what I mean? And yeah, so I think just for me to show the levels is just like, I'm really about to wrap circles around this girl. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like I'm just gonna outmatch her. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna outmatch her. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a creative bag. It's definitely gonna be all of that. It's gonna be the Mr. Everything is back, man.
on a personal note, how you feel about the criticism that you've been getting this year, though? You know what I'm saying? With people just feeling like, you know, I guess you're not, you know, John, he's good, but he ain't that John we used to know. It's like unbeatable John. When he couldn't really, like, you'd be like, yo, it's just hard to beat John. I don't know what to do. They seem like they've seen a chink in your armor as far as the noise that's out there. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on who it's coming from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you also got to look at it like, we're not going to be oblivious to the fact that it's a trend to hate John. We're not going to be oblivious to that. So there's a lot of people that's saying shit like that because they only going to accept something that's just undeniable. If they could point something and say, yo, this ain't that, because I got fans that's saying my performances was like that. I got fans that's acknowledging how people not accepting what's going on. Because you don't want to acknowledge the fact that, you know, I battled Reggie P and Chef TREZ a week apart.
Facts.
After a year and a half off.
That's real.
And didn't miss a step. So what are we talking about? Like, you gonna compare that to a John that was fully active at one point, really locked in without having to think about nothing else? But now you got a John that's a year and a half off, took this battle, took TREZ on 3-week notice, knowing I had a battle the week before.
That's real. I didn't think about
while
that.
throwing events at the same time.
That's a fact.
So it's like it's only but so much I could do. I'm doing my best to the best of my abilities. What's going on? But if you listening to the raps and you listening to the pen, there's no way you listening to what I'm saying and saying John fell off in any way, shape, or form. There's no way you listening to that. All you can do is compare it to the impact that my other performances may have had. You're gonna compare it to, you know, a Jack Boy performance. You know what I mean? You gonna compare it to, you know what I mean? Like the biggest, the highlights at the same time.
Hollow and all
right,
that.
at the same time, you want to act like the only battle you know from me is the surf battle.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why I said it depends on who it's coming from. Certain people just gonna pick and choose their arguments. I don't really listen to that. What I do is I watch it for myself. I could critique myself well. You know what I mean? I know when I'm slipping. I know when I need to work on something. I know when the people, you know what I mean, the masses might not be in my favor right now because there's a lot of other shit going on. It's a lot of other shit that's selling these battles too. It's drama selling these battles.
True.
There's no real drama around. The most drama you got from me is with the T-top shit, with, you know what I'm saying, with the baby mama shit. And that shit got cleared up right away because it wasn't, you know what I mean, it wasn't really
before
nothing.
you even hit the stage.
It wasn't even really nothing. But, you know, with me, I just let the work speak. Now, it's like people can have their opinions. You can say this and that. That's cool. But I could also disagree with you. You know what I mean? You could say, yo, John, you know, the impact ain't been the same or whatever the fuck. You could have that opinion and I could respect it, but I could also disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got eyes too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got fans too that's telling me otherwise. It's an opinionated sport, man.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? So
One thing that's not opinionated though, that I seen them trying to criticize you, and then when I went to go do my research and look, I'm like, oh, they tripping. Like, I didn't know you had that many headliners on big major cards. Like I don't know who made that, who said that, but I just
40.
seen it. Oh, it's 40 who said that. Okay, okay. Because I'm like,
talking about.
I was like, yo, damn. So then I did my research. I put John headline cards, and I'm like, Summer Madness, Knowns, this card, that card. I'm like, oh nah. John got wild headlines. Like
not only that,
like headline top of the card, John versus. You know what I mean?
Not only that,
yeah,
sold out headlines.
Facts.
Like let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Sold out headlines. People had these headline conversations, and then you talking about you headlined a card with 4 battles in a basement. That's really headlining? Like, what are we talking about with headlining?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
ain't the same as Summer Madness.
Yeah, y'all just, because your name is at the top of a flight. Who else is on this card when you headlining? Like, you know what I'm saying? You on a card full of nobodies. You're clearly the bigger name on the card. Like, are we really counting that? Like, I guess all headlines is headline. I ain't trying to take away from nobody. But
Yeah.
for 40 to sit there and, how many cards did John headline? Like, she headlined more cards than 40. If we on the same card, you would never headline over me. Like, I don't understand the comparison. Why would you even try to make that argument? You have nothing more than me. The only thing you got more than me is battles, but not views. Like, you can't do it. Like, headline attendance, you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So
and even while I was doing my research, I realized you're a part of like some of the biggest cards, whether headline or not, some of the biggest cards ever in battle rap.
Best cards.
Yeah, like seriously, I started looking. I'm like, oh, Johnson was on this card too. Damn, this thing goes on every major event.
When you think of the top URL events, like the best ones, I was there. Summer Madness 2.
Some RBE.
No,
you know what I'm saying as well.
Yeah, even RBE when I battled Big K, that was crazy. At that time, and you could double check with RBE, but that was the highest pay-per-view for RBE at that time. Facts. And it was like, I was there. You know what I mean? You want to do that? You want to do Summer Impact? Mm-hmm. Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you have 2 of the top 10 battles on URL all-time history ever.
Come on, man. And I look good in both of those. I wasn't just there, just standing there.
You know they're going to try to throw the HITMAN thing in there and be like...
You could. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
You could.
But that goes to say for almost anybody that battles HITMAN too.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? So you battle HITMAN, it's easy to battle HITMAN to get 1 million views. That don't really show where you are because HITMAN, he battled fucking Byron Blake and got 1 million views.
Facts.
Whatever.
Yeah, HITMAN's...
But when you become the reason somebody else get their first 1 million views, then the conversation changed.
Facts.
So if HITMAN was the only thing for me,
no, you got Mr.
then you would have that
Wavy,
argument.
You got Jag, like we
right.
They
did not touch an M before me.
Facts.
So it's like I was able to give you know what I'm saying, like somebody smaller a shot and make it go platinum.
Yeah.
So you can't hold that over me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah, so that you know, that's where that's at. You know what I mean? But other than that, the HITMAN argument is valid. Nigga, you want an easy 1 million views? Battle HITMAN. Figure out how to battle HITMAN. You look at
real shit.
That's a valid argument. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Holla, man.
All right.
When I used to re on the block, and I want to tell him to call her, but he probably got re on the block. You said my style.
Shoot by myself, them niggas blaming for you. That nigga said something about he got a loose screw. Well, guess who the fuck got the hammer for you?
It ain't over.
Nah, it ain't over.
October the 14th you battle, and then 2 weeks later,
yeah, man,
14 days later, you're right back in Oakland versus Mr. Fab. But before we get to that, this morning we woke up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a dope ass announcement on that card.
Fire.
Super fire announcement. CALICOE versus PAS. Then CALICOE comes and says, you know, for whatever situation, he wasn't paid or whatever, it's not happening. Then I think maybe 5 to 10 or 15 minutes later, That post was erased, and Cal said, "Yeah, I'm about to cook this dude. It's on." What happened between that announcement and then you know?
I don't know, man. There was a miscommunication, and and Kyle was under the impression that something ain't go through, but it did.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So he really just jumped the gun.
Okay.
To be honest with you, you know what I mean? But he called me. He called me before he tweeted that. I just didn't see it. I was doing some other shit, so I seen his missed call before I even seen the tweet. Before I was going on, so I called him back, and he's telling me what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I tweeted. Like, I'm on the phone with him. Everything is good. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but that was cleared up, man. Kyle was just waking up and didn't know what the fuck hit him. He's fucking in disarray. He's retarded when he's just waking up.
He said, "I'm having fun, y'all. Chill." On one of his tweets.
Yeah, that nigga is crazy, man. That's why I said, Kyle, you a genius, because you found the way to make the haters promote. Because when that announcement came
I ain't gonna lie, facts.
So people that didn't say nothing up until they heard Kyle, tweeted that he not doing the battle. Now niggas got something to say.
Yeah, they got the blogs, everything is lit, yeah.
You can't wait. Like, it's just like, God damn, bro. Like, can a nigga work it out? Like, this is me. I mean, how many times there's been situations with bullpen and we worked it out?
Yeah.
Every time there's a situation with bullpen where if we fuck up, we own up to it and then we fix it. Or whatever the case. You know what I mean? The Miss Hustle situation. Whatever. People was mad about the 1 round situation we just talk about. What we do? We doubled back and gave a free event. Free stream. Free. Like when are we gonna get the grace and the courtesy? Like, when are we gonna do it? You know what I mean? But I'm glad, Cal cleared that shit up. You know what I mean? So,
the fans love that battle, though.
I love that battle.
I see they going crazy for that battle.
I love that battle. I love that battle a lot. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mr. Fab, man. Shout out to Mr. Fab, because we've been talking about collabing on an event for a while. I wanted to make it happen for the tour. We were supposed to go to Oakland for the tour, but certain things came into play, and he got some other people involved with this event, so it made sense to, to push it back. You know what I mean? We went back and forth on the card. I can honestly say we put this card together. You know what I mean?
No.
Some people he wanted to have on the card. There was some matchups he wanted to have against other people. And I would suggest, this happened. Now we need to do this. Like, he wanted to have Cal and Pass against some other people. And I'm like, no, we need to put them niggas against each other.
That's
like,
fire.
We need to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Lyrically, it's gonna be a dope ass battle.
Yeah, man. The content and the rapping, it's just so crazy, man. We definitely put together a fire card again. Shout out to Mr. Fab. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to Dope Era, man. Shout out to my cousin Mont too.
Dope in the pen.
Dope in the pen, man.
That's fire.
Dope in the pen. October 28th.
Oh, speaking on Cal and Pass, like, I think they both coming off of 2 dope ass battles.
Crazy.
Cal, versus Goods. Of course, one of the most talked about battles of the year.
Goods, White Daddy.
Yeah, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that was amazing. And Pass against Reed, man. Battle of the Bay 10, like, they both was talking heavy to their opponents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Pass is just comfortable in Oakland, man. It's just so. But the thing is, Cal is comfortable everywhere.
Facts.
Cal is comfortable everywhere, and when you think about the Bay Area in Detroit, I always say this: them niggas is like cousins, man. Like a Oakland nigga will remind me of a Detroit nigga, and vice versa. Like, they whole shit is really the same shit. So Cal will go out there talking that Detroit shit, and they gonna love it. They gonna love it. So I'm crazy about that battle. Shout out to Pass. I've been in contact with Pass for a while about getting him on this card. He's been, more than excited, more than willing to be on bullpen. So it's definitely an honor to have Pass. I'm a grind time nigga. So when I came in grind time, Pass was already one of them dudes. He was Pass words.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was already one of them dudes. And if I once looked at you like that, I'm always gonna look at you like that. You know what I mean? Just to keep myself grounded. So it's definitely an honor to have, Pass and CALICOE, you know what I'm saying, battling each other. It's crazy, man.
And Pass is one of those legends that always kept his game sharp to this now, to 2023, where he's still a very dangerous opponent for anybody who faces him.
That's a fact. And I remember watching Pass on Grind Time, and they're just watching him, not meeting him. He came off like an asshole to me. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just came off like this nigga's a dickhead, man. I could already tell. But he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not like that. The times I met Pass, he just cool. He stayed to himself, laid back. He show up to work. He not with the extra shit. We don't see Pass in no drama. We don't see Pass in no goofy shit. And I gotta commend people on that because it's a lot of goofy shit in battle rap. You know what I mean? So I can honestly say, you know, Pass been a solid one since I met him and been around him, you know what I mean, and spoke to him. So shout out to Pass, you know what I mean? Definitely needed you on this card. We coming to Oakland, man. I would have felt crazy to not have Pass on this card.
I seen like some comments. I'm just reading, like, you know, when it's announced, I see a lot of people leaning towards CALICOE.
Yeah.
Why you think that?
It's the Wizard. You know, Cal, man, like, his pen elevated so much. It elevated so much. You know what I mean? I can't explain why people... Because I didn't expect that, you know what I mean? I can't explain why majority of people would have Cal, because Pass is fucking dangerous in Oakland, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being real. I don't know where that was coming from. You said you seen that. I ain't seen
Yeah,
that.
no, I was reading like tweets when it got announced. I'm reading the messages, everything like that, and I'm seeing like, yo, Pass is fire, but Cal won't smoke him, or this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, damn, word? That's how y'all feeling?
I mean, Cal do got a bigger fan base than Pass.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He do got a bigger fan base than Pass. More, you know, he's the more recognizable battle rapper, should we say? You know what I mean? And just because it's been years where Pass ain't been as active. You know what I mean? Like, there's been certain shit. Like, you know what I mean? Pass done miss out on some of the bigger events. He's never been on URL.
That makes...
You know what I mean?
That's a major,
He's never been to RBE.
That's true. Yeah,
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
He's never, like, so it's like he missed out on them type of platforms to get his name out there. But I think that's coming soon, especially after he touched the bullpen stage, man. And then after niggas touch the bullpen stage, they everywhere.
Yeah.
They everywhere.
The phone calls just can't, just keep going.
Why not, man? RBE get Pass in the blue room, man. What we doing, man? Like, get him in the blue room, man.
That's a great cosign right there, John.
Yeah, get him in the blue room, man.
But you versus Mr. Fab, man.
Yeah.
You know, last time I spoke to you, you definitely was highly confident, like you gonna smoke Mr. Fab.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I just spoke, No Bars was just out there. He spoke to Sway. He asked him his top 5. Mr. Fab was up there. And I know, that's hometown love, but
Wait, what?
Yeah, Sway. Hey, listen, he said, yo.
Sway, don't get clipped, man. Now I might have a ball for Sway, man.
You know?
I fuck with Sway. Sway showed me a lot of love. I've shown Sway in the universe before. Shout out to Sway, you know what I mean? For real, you know what I mean? That's definitely a hip-hop icon, you know what I mean? So any type of acknowledgement and love that I get from that way, you know what I mean? Especially for somebody like Sway. How, Sway?
Yeah.
How, Sway? You know what I mean? It's definitely an honor. And I ain't mad at him saying that. Matter of fact, I'm even glad that he said that. So when I kill somebody in your top 5, Sway, I better be in it. I better be in it. You know what I'm saying? But Fab, man, like, you know, I don't like the way he's talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like almost like carrying this thing like as if I'm just really not an issue. And it's bothering me because I don't know if this is part of his promo or he really feel that way. And Fab is a nigga that come off to me like, this ain't nothing. Like, he does it because he feel like he can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm kind of taking that personal a little bit. Like, nah, nigga, this ain't for play. You know what I mean? And then bad enough, people don't really know how they want to feel about this matchup. You know what I mean? Like John versus Mr. Fab. It don't really, you know what I'm saying? So that alone, I feel like I gotta carry it. On top of the fact I'm going to Oakland, you know they're gonna gas the shit out this nigga. Like, you know all he gotta do is mention one of his songs or something, and they gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? So this is definitely gonna be, you know, a fight for me to just try to win that crowd over. But content-wise, bar for bars, nothing Fab could do with me. You know what I mean? And if they do gas him in that building, people that's watching will obviously be like, bro, come on, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So Fab can't do shit with me. I fuck with Fab, you know what I mean? That's a solid nigga. Like, that's one of the one of the most solid niggas I've ever met in entertainment or anything, just the way he carried. I've been around him in Oakland. I see how he move. I see how people fuck with him and how people talk about him. So, like, on a personal level, I love that nigga Fab to death. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, on a battle rap tip, it's nothing he can do with me. You know what I mean? All that half freestyle and shit. You battled Royce before with a freestyle in 98 or some wild shit. You running with that. You know what I'm saying? The battle with Clips was the battle with Arsenal was You know what I mean? Like, you gonna need a lot better than that. You know what I mean?
How does battle come about? Like, well, how'd you guys, you know, set it up to where it's like, you know what, me and you, Fab, let's get it popping.
So really, like I said, we was gonna do the tour and go to Oakland. You know what I mean? So I was gonna put together a card and shit. So me and him was talking about putting together a card, you know, through my cousin Mont. You know, my cousin Mont's with Fab all the time. You know what I mean? This is my first cousin. And so, you know, we was trying to figure out matchups and shit. It was a different time because this was supposed to happen in August. And yeah, so I was just thinking about, like, you know, in August, you know, I was supposed to battle Disaster. And we was gonna try to find Mr. Fab somebody else. And my cousin was like, nah, fuck that. You battle Fab. You battle Fab. Because he feel like that'll be more talked about in Oakland because they fuck with me out there. You know what I mean? Like, a lot. I battled on Fab Card out there before. You know what I mean? So, and I've been around there. So Fab Peoples is my peoples. So if not for nothing, they gonna be excited for that battle because it's like, yo, this is John and Fab. So it just made sense for what was going on, and even Fab was all for it because of that. You think about Fab could battle anybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done battled Clips and Arsenal. Yeah. You know, when the Clips and Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Like, those is two of the top most viewed niggas. He came out the gate and did that. Facts. So Fab could battle anybody, but it's the reason why he was willing to battle me because he knew, you know, the people over there will fuck with it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna play with him. It's not about it's not about to be an easy little situation or none of that. It's not about because at the end of the day, my name is on the line. This is battle rap. You know what I mean? Facts. I can't have this looking like this just some exhibition battle. Facts. I gotta make Fab feel like he's in a real fucking battle. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna lock in on him.
How are you feeling all together as far as just, you know, just your pen and you just being back all the way, like you feel like you all the way back locked in?
Yeah, I mean, shit, I'm in motion. You know what I mean? I feel like, I know me now. I know my timing. I know when to have what. I know what I'm comfortable with doing. I know how much time I need for memory, how much time I need for, you know what I mean? So it's just about scheduling because I'm out here doing a lot now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
touring, I'm putting niggas on, I'm still trying battling 2 weeks apart, back to back. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm still trying to package this album. That's not, you know what I mean? There's a lot of other shit going on. You know what I mean? Getting the merch together, still running the league. I'm a full-time father. You know what I mean? So my schedule is really crazy. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I'm just staying focused. I just like to rap, man. I'm at a point where I want to show off my pen. And, you know, I'm in a good space. I'm in a good groove. I feel good. Like I said, I feel good about my year, and I feel good about October right now. So, you know, it may or may not be the last y'all see me this year. We'll see. You know what I mean?
That's another blessing God done for me. So you can go to heaven for the weather. Fuck it. I'm going to hell for the company. You can't.
Pray you make it to the major deacon before this all spill. That means hurry up and take that exit 5, or this will be the last place they sawmills with pure steel.
2023, man. 2023 has been an interesting year in battle rap. You know, I feel like little ups and downs and things like that. But then, you know,
let's get into it.
when you look at just where battle rap is at now, you know what I'm saying? We got Remy doing what she doing, RBE doing what they doing, URL, of course, you know what I'm saying? Battle Academy, King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? I battle. Everybody is working in OSBL. You know, Rock got his own league now. No Entourage. You know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla, Bags and Bodies, season 2. You know, is in effect. So with all of these things happening, like, how you feeling about the culture right now? Like, do you feel like it's in a good space? Do you feel like battle rap is still gaining the proper attention it's supposed to get?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's in a good space because everybody is working and producing good content. I feel like long as that's where the focus is, that's good. Like King of the Dot just had a fire 2-day event. You know what I mean? And anytime there's a great event in battle rap, it helps everybody because people will look forward towards the next event no matter what league it is.
That's true.
So it's like everybody wins when that happens. But 2023 was definitely a competitive year for all leagues. Every league wanted to be in that top event of the year conversation. You know what I mean? Everyone. And yeah, I think it helps. I think it helps as far as the space. Like, where's it going? It still sucks that the drama overshadows the talent. Still,
okay.
It still sucks that it's that way, but in a weird way, that's like evidence of growth. You know what I mean? When anything gets bigger, it gets dramatized. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because the more, when you think about it, like if everything in battle rap was all just raps, everything, we would get bored and tired of it quick. It's at a point where now sometimes it's like, we can't watch everything like we used to watch.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, we used to, as fans, nigga, we watched everything. Now we sit back and wait till something grab our attention or people talk about it. Yo, this battle's crazy. Oh, yeah, well, let me go check it out. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's a convenient thing. Now, because it's so accessible. So many battles now, we got to watch it to our convenience instead of going looking for it. And that's the part that I don't really like. You know what I mean? Like, battle rap got to get to a space where the fans are looking forward towards everything. They don't have to look forward towards nothing because we just giving it to them.
That's true.
They close their eyes, wake up, it's an announcement. Like, everywhere. You know what I mean? It's good, but it's it got its pros and cons. You know what I mean? But as long as it can keep pushing, and we can get in the space where we just pushing out good content. It's good, man. It's good. You know what I mean? Shout out to I like with the EAZY and Geechi situation. You know what I mean? That put more light on battle rap, but like I'm not a fan of all publicity is good publicity.
Okay. All promos good promo?
Yeah, I don't believe that. You know what I mean? Because if you take it somewhere else, right? People get trialed by media. Like, people get trialed by media.
Facts,
like, niggas lose cases
over
bad publicity.
Yeah.
So that's not good publicity.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in all publicity is good publicity. Anything to shine light on it, but it's like, what kind of light is it? You know what I mean?
Like some lie could be said about you or whatever, and niggas will run with that to the ninth.
And you would think it's a good thing.
Yeah, because now everybody talking about you, but it's like, nigga, this is a lie. And plus, nigga,
it's like the EAZY situation, right?
Yeah.
Like, definitely algorithm ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Definitely doing that. People are talking about you, but at what expense and in what light? Like, you know what I mean? Because you look at it, it's like, all right, everybody talk about EAZY. Everybody talk about EAZY, but what are they saying about him? There's rumors that the nigga ruined black love.
Facts.
That's not good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, like, Geechi put that on him, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the main conversation. Like, people, majority saying you lost the battle. Yeah. And you looking like the nigga that's responsible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some fuck shit that's happening. That's true. To an icon couple. Facts. For our culture. So that's not good publicity, bro. Like, it's not. And you lost the battle. Yeah. That's not good publicity. But it is publicity at the end of the day. And it is eyes. You know what I mean?
I think 1 million in 6 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For that battle.
Geechi's in a great light. You know what I mean? I love the way Geechi carried it. He did his promo run after. He ain't dragged this situation out. He ain't talk crazy about Remy. Nah, facts. That's the battle. I said what I said in the battle, and I'm leaving at that.
He just battled again this weekend. Moving.
Right. and I even seen him say, after this little promo run, I'm not even speaking on this anymore. Facts. You know what I mean? As much as I don't agree with that, Geechi, speak on this shit as long as you want, bro. Run them fucking numbers up. As much as I don't agree with that, I respect it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know where his mind is at. He not trying to drag this out because it's not Geechi's a smart nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it 100%. But all publicity is not good publicity, man. We gotta stop that. You know what I mean? If we're gonna put the eyes, let's get the attention on battle rap for the right reasons. Because as much as we say, yo, let's put a light on battle rap. This did nothing to make people want to watch other battles.
You don't think so?
No. This did nothing to make you watch other battles.
All the like they said, all the top hip hop media, and just even if they not hip hop, gossip sites, the gossip blogs,
they not talking about battle rap.
Yeah.
Only words they say battle rapper EAZY. Or battle rapper Geechi, because they talk about Geechi as much as they talk about EAZY.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's not, it's about this topic. You see what I'm saying? It's about this situation. We tuning in to see this. Yeah. That's it. Why we want to watch another battle? Are they going to be talking about this too? If I watch another battle, are they coming at Remy and saying this too? So I don't feel like that was enough to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because, you know, up until that third round, like, majority felt like the battle was lackluster. You know what I mean? So was it a good representation of battle rap? It just, when Geechi had that third round saved the battle. I feel like that third round, like, saved the fucking night.
You know, they played his verse on Power 105.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
They played the verse on Power 105. It's crazy.
I said something a couple weeks ago. I said, Geechi gonna fuck around and win Champion of the Year. And again, and then niggas was basically like, nah, you wildin'.
But not hear the conversation, yo.
I said, all right.
That's so crazy.
What do I know? What the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
So Geechi does that with EAZY. Then he just went to Canada, Toronto, got busy with Hollow Hand. He got other battles coming up.
Yeah.
He's a fucking...
He's already had a great year before the EAZY battle, too.
Man. Don't forget him in Bad News, one of the battles
best. Yeah, facts. And salute to y'all. I think y'all were like almost at 600.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Geechi and News like 600,
which is incredible.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, so.
You know what I mean? So salute to that, man.
And also, EAZY and Big K, who was kind of like the forefront of the thing. I see people like kind of throwing EAZY like he's not even as far as ahead in the runnings anymore, like that. Or at least not.
But I said this before.
Yeah.
I said, once EAZY take a loss, you know, it's gonna hurt because we ain't seen him in that space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Goods ain't do it. Ain't do it.
Yeah, you created the whole.
But look, I wasn't lying on him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at least give me that.
Facts.
Energy.
Facts.
Or what's he was just carrying it. So now your whole campaign is being built on a nigga that can't be beat.
Yeah, facts.
So what happens when you get beat?
Yeah, and
where is the hype at now?
And I saw all the polls; they were like 80 to 20%.
Nah, Geechi clearly won, man.
Yeah,
Geechi clearly won. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, EAZY body language showed it. You know what I mean? It just, yeah, you know what I mean. I like if I was EAZY, real talk, I would take a battle immediately. Immediately, but it could go either way though. You know what I mean? Because his next battle is gonna be tough for him to win.
Big K, I see everybody want him to battle Big K.
Yeah, but where that's gonna happen at? Niggas not being realistic. He gonna book it on the trenches?
I mean, he could battle. Big K could battle on Chrome.
I mean, he could.
EAZY could battle on the RB.
No, he can't.
You don't think he can?
Nah. Why would RBE take a chance on doing that?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
With all the legal and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. That's
Unless
true.
EAZY could provide a
That's
contract.
true. I'm thinking from a fan's perspective. I'm not even thinking about the business.
That ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay. So Big K would have to go on Chrome 23 for that to happen.
For sure. I'm not mad at that battle either. I mean, I don't feel like it makes sense now. I'm gonna be real. It made sense before. Who Big K just battled?
He just battled Sharon on Blackout.
And they said he lost, right?
That's what I'm hearing. But, you know, Big K, you know, he on his 30 sack of work.
Big K never really lose. You know what I mean? So
Big K came out like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
What I'm saying is like, if the census is saying, the census is saying Big K lost. Why do we want to see that when the only reason we wanted to see it in the beginning because
they was both women? Yeah, facts.
So it's like, what do we want to see that now?
Damn. So that means Geechi could really fuck around, win champion of the year again?
Yeah, he could. He very much could. And I wouldn't be mad.
That's crazy. EAZY not talking right now. Like, I haven't seen him do anything, conversations, not too much, like anything
you gotta
after.
stop doing that, man, because the reason why it looks so bad, because for months, all we heard from was EAZY.
Facts. For whole January,
Live,
December.
every day, all day.
Yeah. Algorithm boy, man.
Algorithm bull. But if after one thing after another, when some things don't go his way, he disappears. Don't run from the smoke now. You asked for all of this attention. You was running around like you was that nigga. You asked for all this attention. I'm that nigga. I'm algorithm boy. Algorithm. Where you at now? Don't run. At least when niggas take that, niggas don't run. Niggas don't run. Like, come on, bro.
I think that's what I love the most about niggas like Rex.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what happens, Rex.
Niggas is outside. Even when I lost the serve, I was still active.
Yeah, facts.
I'm judging. I'm here.
Facts.
I'm still vocal. I'm here. I just wasn't battling. Like, either you like, bro.
Yeah. And, you know, it was like the fact that he said, yo, I'm about to address this shit this week. And then the next week, he put the little captions on IG. So niggas is waiting. And it's like,
look crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, EAZY, you want to work something out, man. I'll battle you, man.
I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think, you know, you, DNA, Shug, he still got, you know what I'm saying, some killers in front of him.
Yeah, you know, the whole plan was for me to battle EAZY in October. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when I seen that he was going to have other battles leading up to October, you know, my proposition started making less and less sense. You know what I mean? On the business side. So people acting like, yo, John, did you say you was going to put up 50,000 for EAZY? 50,000 for EAZY? Yeah, I did say that. Because at the point, I'm looking at it like, if this nigga don't battle from now until October, that's one hell of an investment.
Facts.
It's going to build up anticipation. It's going to do all of this. And I would have did the same thing. I would have not battled till October. But, you know, in talks, when Remy called me about battling him and all of that, and she basically let me know he got a couple battles before October, that's when I was like, you know what, I'm going to wait before I push the button on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like I'm not about to be putting up, like, you know what I mean?
He's not undefeated. You wanted to battle him when he undefeated.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So now it's not at a point where I wouldn't battle him. I'll definitely battle him. I don't never base on, like, who I want to battle based on what somebody else did to somebody. Because it's still a conversation that I need to have with this.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm well aware we in a sport where nobody goes undefeated, man. Like, let's be real. We all warriors, nigga. This is the best of the world, nigga. And we can't be perfect all the time.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? Me looking at the Geechi and EAZY battle, that doesn't mean I'm gonna beat EAZY the same way Geechi did. Like, that don't mean that. You know what I mean?
And
so
the angle might not even hit the same no more or whatever. Yeah. You might have to figure out a different way.
That's what I'm saying. My thing wasn't to prove nothing to the fans as far as where me and EAZY was. You know what I mean? I've never felt like EAZY was on my level. My thing was to show him, because he's the one that's convinced there's something like, you think this shit's sweet. Let me show you. I bet you I'll make you feel different once you get off the stage with me. That was my mindset. So I'm not one of them niggas, oh, you lost to Geechi, get the fuck out of here. Nah, it's still EAZY. His run's still valid.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
His record's still valid.
And he wasn't horrible against Geechi by any means to me.
Nah, he wasn't horrible.
I thought he was good. I thought, you know, just Geechi had a better angle.
His style caught up with him, man. That's what it was. Like we've been saying, you go pull up all these interviews, knowledge. You pull up, you hear me saying shit. You hear DNA saying shit. You hear Suge saying shit. It just got rolled off because it sounds like we hating on him.
Yeah, and the fans just loved him so much, so it was like,
but you're gonna ignore niggas that's been here for 14 plus years. You're gonna ignore that. And now we actually seeing what the fuck we've been saying. Now it's, oh, niggas been waiting on a downfall. Nah, it's not niggas been waiting on it. We just called it. And it was working. It's gonna work for you until it don't work no more. We've all been through it, bro. Now it's a time where this is when EAZY has to reinvent himself. That shit that he was doing is not gonna work no more. You know what I'm saying? We on to it. We on to it. You had a 3-year run. What the fuck is 3 years to 14? What is that?
Yeah.
Who had that type of run that you had in 3 years for 14 years? Name one person.
Nah, nobody.
And you thought you was about to do it? It's not, bro, because it ain't about what you writing. It ain't about what you producing. It's about how the fans taking it. Narrative took over battle rap. So if you don't fit the narrative, there's nothing you can do for them. All you can do is just keep your head down and keep doing you. Stay working.
I wanted to ask you this, right? I seen shout out to Polo. He had put like a list where, you know, top views on 2023. And we see the Hitman and EAZY at like 3 million views. And then, of course, EAZY and Geechi at 1 million. And followed by, you know, some RBE battles, some of your battles in there and things like that, right? When you look at where battle rap is right now, and, you know, the power URL had over the views and the YouTube for so many years, do you feel like, you know, with RBE and Chrome and the numbers they putting up and things like that, do you feel like with the fact that URL is doing just the apps and keeping it that, it's kind of shifted the attention back or giving more light to the other leagues in a sense? Like RBE and Chrome and stuff like that? Because if you're not an app subscriber, you kind of like are not all the way tuned in to what's really going on as far as the URL world.
But you know, the app users are strictly for URL fans.
Okay.
So it ain't like they're pushing their fans to, like, of course they're gonna go to YouTube too to see whatever battles are available because they, you know, some of them are battle rap fans, but don't forget, URL has its own crowd.
Facts.
They are happy with this app.
Yeah.
They are more than happy with the app.
Summer Madness was packed. You know what I'm saying?
Summer Madness was packed. I don't know what propaganda niggas is putting out there. Like, Summer Madness was packed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, and it looked like, you know, matter of fact, Summer Madness probably had the most people there than any event this year.
Of course. That was the biggest draw.
Biggest crowd. Like, this is the one where they said it was no promo.
Yeah.
There was nobody coming to this.
Yeah.
The tickets wasn't selling. There wasn't no, like, it's just like URL has its own crowd, man. That's not going to stop. Now, for the people that don't want, that want, you know, shit more accessible, yes, they will gravitate towards YouTube and shit like that. But even when you look on YouTube, right, the only thing that people are really watching is it's all dependent on who's involved. You see what I'm saying? They're not just going around and watch a bunch of random battles ain't getting these views. Look at the top views. It's Hitman Holla. We just talked about.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to get the
He's the only one that cracked millions this year.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got the next one is EAZY
and Geechi. Yeah.
And look at the hype that drew. That attention came from something else.
Yeah. And
that attention came from something else.
Not
facts. Views came from something else.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not due to the fact that the app is doing it. No. You know what I mean? And then a lot of other battles like with RBE,
Mook and Big K, Hitman and Ill Will, they're about to
Clips.
Charlie Clips and Rosenberg. Those are the next ones that are about to crack 1 million.
Yeah,
in a little while.
View getters.
Yeah.
Charlie Clips averages 1 million.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Mook averages 1 million.
Yeah, facts.
Hitman Holla averages 1 million.
No, 2.5 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas average this.
Yeah, facts.
So booking them, it's set in stone. It don't matter what league.
That's true.
You book the right matchup with these niggas, it's 1 million views, man.
And like I said, Geechi and Bad News.
Geechi and
600.
Bad News,
you know what I'm saying?
600,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's based off nothing but
pure battle.
A good battle.
That's it. Because that was an amazing battle.
That's it. Just a good battle. The energy there, no bullshit aside, no nothing. No drama.
Yeah.
This is why I love bullpens.
And
energy.
of course, salute the URL. I think Rock and Twerk Redrop. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
That's almost at 800,000 views as well. So
and that battle is crazy.
Fire. Super fire.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, so this was like, where the views is coming from is the same place the views been coming from.
Got you, from these top
It's from them. You know what I mean? They producing it. You know what I mean? Like if Shine come back and battle on YouTube somewhere, what is going on?
That's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Like interviews is doing damn near 200,000. So yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, like even before all of this, like before the drama.
Shine was always a million
views. He
views.
did numbers everywhere he went.
You're right.
Everywhere he went.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So it's the same niggas that's doing it. So it ain't got nothing to do with the app being shut out where it's drawing traffic. Nah, it's the same people that's going to bring that type of attention.
So with that being said, what does it take for these new guys to be able to get in that pocket? Or is it even fair to even like put them in that, or put that type of pressure on the new guys or any new guys? Because there's some guys you consider new that's been here for 5, 6, 10 years.
That ain't touch a million.
Yeah, that ain't touch a half a million. You know what I'm saying? So how do you is it just like, yo, y'all just got it? It's just what it is. Like y'all are the favorites. This is what it is. And it's gonna take like a Geechi, Twerk, EAZY to even get to that.
You need a machine. You need a machine that's gonna feed you these names so you could build your fan base off of these names. Like this will help Geechi. Geechi was in the machine.
And shout out to dudes like TREZ, BREAKDSON, T-Top. They've also been able to crack that million.
Right. They did their numbers too. You know what I mean? But like with BREAKDSON, here's the difference. BREAKDSON, T-Top, TREZ, right? Mm-hmm. You know what they all got in common?
What?
They was on TV.
It was good, yeah.
UFF.
Yeah, that's a different fan base.
That's what I'm saying. So they was able to bring in a fan base that probably wasn't familiar with everybody else.
That's real. I didn't even think about that.
So that's different. So now when you got Geechi come around, Geechi showed consistency. Geechi didn't run from nothing. You know what I mean? Geechi took whatever and you know what I mean, and made the best of it to the point where it made sense for them to throw him in the machine. Let's put Geechi here, give him this, and this. And when Geechi takes advantage of these big moments, that lines him up for some more opportunities.
Now he becomes a million views.
Now he becomes, because now we so accustomed to him doing this. And let's be real, when it's EAZY versus Geechi, Geechi was the A side. It was like Geechi was the A side. We talk a lot about like you know what I mean, these battles that EAZY is in, he's not the A side yet. So that's why it's like when you talking about being top 10, it's hard to gauge. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna go on a limb and be like, yo, this nigga's not top tier. You know what I mean? Because he gave some top tier performances. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do that. But when we really want to look at it and be technical about it, how are you top tier? You ain't been on the A side of no big match you've been involved in. So therefore, your big matchups are coming from who you battling, not who's battling you. It's like what are we doing here? Like EAZY versus Reed and Philly. Who's the A side?
Reed.
That goes without saying. There's no. Like, what are we talking about? EAZY and Geechi. That's a big battle. Geechi the A side. EAZY and Hitman. Who's the A side?
Yeah.
EAZY and Rex, who was the A side?
Cal, Goods.
Chess was the A side when he battled EAZY.
Damn.
It ain't no, like, you know what I mean? You want to, like, prove something. Tell EAZY get 1 million views with AWAR. And that shouldn't be hard either.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
AWAR is on fire right now.
Yeah.
So get 1 million views with AWAR. Get 1 million views with somebody, you know what I mean, less than you.
Yeah.
Then
everybody he basically battled is like a legend, a super legend.
All of them got more views, more everything than
Granted, his disaster battle didn't do good at all, and I think that's just because the way they executed that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it did like 75K or 100K or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show because like Disaster is a Mount Rushmore type talent.
And he got 15 million views on battles and shit like that.
Got views. So how is the EAZY and Disaster not doing views? That just goes to show it's all based on who the nigga is battling and at, you know what I mean, and at what time. Even EAZY and Disaster, EAZY wasn't the A side. Like, he wasn't the A side, man. You know what I mean? And I'm just using all of this for examples. You know what I mean? Like, this is the algorithm ball. This is what niggas are talking about. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
So going back to my question, how do the new guys or any new guys, like you got Clone,
right?
You got Bad News, you got really talent, and of course Bad News done hit 1 million, 2 point something with Tay Rock, things like that. Right. But how do they consistently get that in this era? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta, well, it's certain things you gotta do, and it's not gonna happen overnight. You know what I mean? The niggas that's getting these views been doing this at a high level for a long time. This is why they able to move and do what they do. Now, if you've been around and you ain't been getting these numbers, where a lot of the newer dudes are fucking up at, they taking battles that they probably don't need to be taking. Y'all not taking battles in the right situation, and y'all just going everywhere. See, here's the importance of sticking to a league. When a league has your best interest, they will give you the matchups you need. If a league knows you just bouncing around for different opportunities, why would I give you a matchup? Why would I give you a big matchup just so you could get notoriety from it and then try to super tax me the next time based off the matchup that I gave you? Meanwhile, you'll go work out something with a whole nother league because you're trying to build relationships over there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't add up, and they're not going to give you certain looks. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring your numbers down, because if they book you because they seen you with a high profile battle, they're not going to book you against somebody else high profile. They're going to book you against somebody that they want to push.
They home
use you
nigga
to do
or
it.
whatever.
So you know what I mean? So it brings your numbers down. Then you need your league to do what? Get you another big name to bring your numbers back up. So it's just like, nah, so you really just got to stick to something to where if you want to really bring your numbers up, stick to the battles that's going to help you climb those. And I'm not saying it necessarily got to be a certain opponent, but it has to be the right events, and you got to have the right performances at these events. If you consistently could do that, it'll grow, but you have to do this for years. You know what I'm saying? You got to do this for years to get that up there. But you got to be a part of a machine. They got to feed you these niggas, because you got to trick the numbers a little bit. You got to trick the numbers, man. You know.
I wanted to ask you this too, real quick. Is the money there in battle rap? Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen this here been a real conversation about money in the game. Of course, I seen Cal going back and forth, and you know, like, yo, some of us make the type of monies that y'all favorite rappers make. Or we've been in the position, and then, you know, Hitman hit us with some wild ish.
Fuck the game up, man. Like,
we seen Verb too. You know, he's been going on I don't know how much I really worth. And Sean recently on the My Expert Opinion show, like, nigga, when you really look at the numbers that we generate and things like that, and I know you a boss in your shit. So
I've been saying this.
You know, Hitman showed damn near $500,000, which is like, I've heard Cassius say 250.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? But Hitman just really kind of, I think he fucked the game up a little bit with that.
Yeah, but my thing is this. That's Hitman, bro. Everybody can't do that.
Got you. Got you.
Like, the numbers will tell you.
What ARP say? He said every time he book Hitman, he go green?
Yeah. The numbers will tell you. Like, it ain't no... Like, the numbers will tell you, bro. Like, it makes sense. But the money is there. It just depends on... Like, it's all a gamble, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all a gamble. Sometimes it seems like the money is there. It's like for certain situations, you kind of just got to hit. You kind of just got to strike. You kind of just got to have, you know, the right people. The money is there if you book a Hitman. He said it. Every time you book HOLLA, you get a green, right? Green. So there you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But everybody don't got the, you know what I mean, the resources to book a Hitman or something like that. So everything is a gamble, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you got people that come in and, you know, you get the sponsors involved and you can get a good bag. And you know, some people, when it comes to big events, it's a handful of people that any league that's throwing a big event, you have to call. You know what I mean? You have to call. And if you playing with this, if you throwing a big event, you need these certain names by any means necessary. So if these niggas want this certain type of number, it's gonna make sense because this is what you want to do, right? Yeah. You could shorten the budget and put some other niggas in there for cheaper, but are they really gonna sell the tickets?
Gotcha.
Are they really gonna sell? So it's kind of iffy, man. It's kind of iffy. You know what I mean? You know, especially, you know what I mean, for me, you know, I'm more so, you know, really just trying to, you know, really make it happen. I don't really got the, you know what I mean, the consistent sponsors and shit like this. Like, you know what I mean, I lose a lot. You know what I mean? I'm just being real when it comes to, as far as putting events together from a boss standpoint. When you the boss of any company, you get paid last. You know what I'm saying? You get paid last. You got to take care of everything else and then see whatever else is left for you to, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's enough to keep going, to hope for that one time. But that's why if you start a league based off of just trying to get money out of it, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work.
Yeah, you're going to be one of them come and go leagues.
Yeah, you're going to do 2 or 3 events max. And if you ain't doing the numbers you thought you was going to do, I'm not dealing with this shit. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the money is there sometimes when it is. But it's not consistently there because it's not structured to be consistently there. All this money that these leagues is throwing out, if you locked in your own battlers and just break it up into a salary, pay niggas monthly. You know what I'm saying? You could break it up, pay niggas monthly, and have it to where, you know what I'm saying, you know, whenever you call a nigga for a battle, they gotta be available. And they can't say no to who you want them to battle. If you agree, if you're getting a certain paycheck every month and you doing that, like, that'll change shit because it'll help out throughout the times where niggas ain't got nothing else going on. And then now, you know, a nigga get locked in for a battle, but a nigga behind on a bunch of bills and shit. So you're gonna take that deposit to catch up. But now you stressing and worrying about the next, you know what I'm saying? The next time you getting paid, you gotta sit there and make time and write and do all this other shit. Like, it'll take a lot of stress off, and niggas will be in a better space to create if it's broken up into salary, and you will be able to lock down your battlers like y'all trying to do with this exclusivity shit. I'll sign an exclusive contract with any league right now if you give me a fucking salary and pay me monthly. I got my own league. So I would still give me a salary, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how battle. However many times for that year we agree on a good number, let's do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And one thing too with the money, like, you know, from what we've been visibly able to see as far as like on the fans' perspective or just the public perspective, we seen Geechi and Rum split 120. We seen JC
150.
I mean 150. Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry, Geechi. Sorry. I mean Rum. But we seen JC himself just take 120.
120.
You know, he ain't give Swamp 10 cents.
He said, fuck that, I need all mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking. I was just bullshitting.
And when I spoke to JC said, you know, I just had a lot of shit I had to handle.
Yeah. That's
real life shit.
You couldn't give my nigga a rack.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, if we ain't on the same team, what we doing?
That's a fact. You should have won, nigga.
But when we see that, but then this year, we don't get an Ultimate Madness. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it's conditioned. It's situational.
Certain situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when Drake came around.
I heard everybody was happy.
Niggas got that bag.
I think Surf was talking 60 every time he stepped out.
Yeah, niggas got that bag. You know what I mean? I don't know no every time shit.
I mean, you know, listen.
Yeah, but
as far as what he was saying to us publicly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but niggas got a mean bag.
CALICOE said that was the most he ever got.
Yeah, for sure. That was the most everybody on that card ever got. Like that ain't no. Why you think Mook was so mad? He was supposed to get something crazy.
Yeah, I think he said a quarter.
He was supposed to get something crazy.
Yeah, that's what I remember him saying like a quarter.
That's why I'm like, yo, if you about to get that kind of money, Mook, why you ain't just take EAZY? So what if they try to set you up? So fucking what? It's a quarter if you are a rapper.
Win, lose, or draw, whatever, nigga. You won.
You're a great rapper. Nigga, you are the fucking go to this shit.
Yeah, the logo, nigga.
Lock in, man. This is a $250,000. Don't get mad after and talk about niggas and switch your shit up. Lock in. But yeah, the money is there when it is there. You know what I mean? The problem is, a lot of times the money will come in it'll be a good little cash grab because the people that's throwing that money out there is expecting it back. So what happens when that money don't add up at the end of the day, we ain't getting no paydays like that no more. It slows down. You know what I mean? After Summer Madness 2, it was Summer Madness 3. Bars over names.
Yeah, bars over names.
You
The
know
game
what I'm
switched
saying?
up.
Like, you gotta pay attention
Game
to
switched
those.
up.
It switches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
know, after the last max out that RBE did, LP and the big shit and Believe Music Hall, it is small events.
Yeah, facts. He did max out in the
next
Blue
year.
Room.
Yeah, for the next year.
Yeah.
Because it just, you know, business wise, it really gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? It really gotta make sense. And at least when you selling pay-per-view, it's unlimited. You selling live tickets, you can sell out, you can reach capacity. There's no capacity on pay-per-view.
That's true.
There's no capacity on pay-per-view.
It's all about promotion.
People think of ARP losing out by going to the Blue Room. No,
He
man,
said,
that
I'm
man
up.
That man is
He was smiling. I spoke to him the day after. He was happy as shit.
That man
He said
is not
everybody money went out. Everybody got their back in.
That man is not dumb, man. He's far from it.
Well, with that being said, you in the Blue Room.
I'll fuck that Blue Room up, man.
Well, what's up, John? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the relationship like with you and ARP? And is that a
It's great.
possibility?
It's great. We always kept an open line of communication. We always go back and forth about, you know what I'm saying, opponents and, you know what I mean, other opportunities and shit. You know, he reached out to me for the last max out.
Oh.
Yeah, he reached out for the last max out, but I was already in talks with doing Summer Madness.
Got
So
you.
it was,
And
I was vocal about it. You know what I mean? When he reached out, I wasn't locked in for Summer Madness, but I had already spoke to them niggas. So it's like, all right, like, you know what I mean? Let me see what's
T-top
going on
kind of
with that.
situated.
Yeah. So I'm like, let me see what's going on with that. But there's always a lot of communication. I feel like every other event or every 2 events, ARP reach out and, you know, we'll talk about it, but we know we just don't come to common grounds. But the great thing about me and his relationship is neither one of us will feel no type of way about it. You know what I mean? Just not reaching out. And then the fact that he would double back and reach out again just shows he ain't feeling no way. All right, let's revisit. You know, it's going to happen when it makes sense. It's going to happen when it makes sense.
Was there an opponent?
Yeah. He reached out about CALICOE.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he reached out about CALICOE.
You and Cal?
Yeah, it's before Cali Goods got locked in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he reached out about Cal.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Is that something like we can still like see in the future? Like you and Cal?
I don't know. Cal wants some shit now where he don't want to battle me. He don't want to battle me because we too cool and shit like that. And my only thing about that is I was saying that while this nigga running around saying he want to battle me.
Got you.
So I was like, this shit is just confusing now. You know what I mean? Then you made that dumbass announcement today. Now I really want to battle again. Like, fuck out of here, Cal. Nah, but I don't know, because I've always been like iffy about battling people that I really fuck with on that level anyway.
Gotcha.
But I also got into a space lately like, yo, we just rapping. You know what I mean? Like, we get up there and rap. We can have our little conversation. We can rap without, you know what I mean, having get too crazy to do no dumb shit. Like, if we just gonna get up there and rap. But yeah, ain't no telling. Like, I'm not interested in it if he not.
Got
you. Know what
you.
I'm saying? I'm not gonna force it. You know what I mean? But yeah, he definitely reached out, and I could see like, yeah, you might see me in that Blue Room soon.
No, that'd be dope. Show off? I just had to, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know, that's one of his shooters right there.
I'm not opposed to it, you know what I'm saying? But we would have to talk about we have to explore some other options.
Got you. Oh my God. Settle on show off. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's like, because I feel like with show off, first of all, let me say this, show off is my nigga.
Okay.
You know what I mean? On a personal level, I fuck with Show.
Got you.
And I know Show fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, on the battle rap level, he's saying some things. It's like, Show, bro. It's like,
you know, he feeling his situation. He feeling like he can't be fucked with right now.
I don't know how. He's been fucked with.
You feel like he lost the ice?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes. Yeah, so I want to feel good about beating somebody. I don't feel good about beating somebody that I feel like has been losing.
Like, or niggas feel like you're gonna win or whatever.
Here's the thing with Show Off. Show Off thinks he could bait me into a battle by, yo, let's bet some money. Right? Because he's seen what I said with the EAZY shit. So he's trying to include himself in that. And my whole thing is, why would I like bet my money against you when you win off the opportunity alone? So if you want to bet money against me, I will put up 20,000, but you got to at least put up 3 times as much.
Damn.
For it to even out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to, like, it's fucking odds, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
He said
like,
he do got some big, heavy spending sponsors.
I believe him.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe him. So put that, if you want to put some money down, you got to put more than I'm putting down for it to even out, because I feel like you win off the opportunity. Like, I lose to Show Off. It's a big story. It's a big thing. It's huge. You lose to me, Show Off just lost again. There's no gain from that. And I'm not trying to play you. This is the reality of shit. Why would I go out my way to you know what I mean, just to bet my money against you so you can have this puncher's chance, because anybody can win any given night. Right? And then you will be the super underdog. So if the battle is even close, it's not going in my favor. So I gotta like come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But if you want to do that, we could definitely do that. Blue Room, whatever. Matter of fact, tell ARP to put the bag up for you. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it ain't no way in hell I will lose to Show Off. I don't care.
I
Blue
definitely
room, red room, purple room, black room, white room. I don't give a fuck. I'm not losing to no Show Off.
I think I like the element for you though, that Blue Room element, John in that pit. I think that'd be fire.
It's gonna be me versus Rum Nitty all over again. Whoever gonna stand in front of that, because the Blue Room, they listen.
Yeah, facts.
They listen.
Facts.
They fuck all the narrative, fuck all the other dumb shit.
Yep.
They are going to listen, because I've seen some niggas be, you know, kind of mediocre in that Blue Room, and then it got blew up like it was some great shit. So when that Blue Room sees some great shit, it's accepted as great shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So shout out to RBE, shout out to ARP. The Blue Room is definitely lit.
I wanted to ask you this, you know, since, you know, you and Hitman are so close, man, what you think about him and Lux going back and forth, and what do you think about that battle? Is that a battle that makes sense to you, or do you rather see Hitman versus a Geechi Gotti?
Of course, Hitman and Lux makes sense, man.
Okay.
See, a Hitman and Lux battle, that's the type of battle that'll bring the eyes to battle rap, that'll make the eyes look forward to other battles. You know how I was saying about EAZY and Geechi? Like, Hitman and Lux is like battle rap pinnacle. You know, I almost booked that before.
No, this is an exclusive. Hold
I
up.
booked that before. I'm not sure if I told you about a time where I was planning an event in the Virgin Islands.
No, I don't remember that.
So this was like, what year was this? A director that I know, he got movies everywhere. You know what I mean? I actually did a movie with him and Brandon T. Jackson. It ain't come out, called Trap City or some shit, but some shit that happened with them. It ain't never come out. But I was dude's favorite battle rapper. And you know, he likes the bullpen. He follows the bull. Reached out to me and wanted to put together an event in the Virgin Islands. He had investors that invested in his movies before. One of the investors, the shit get a little crazy. One of the investors owns a hospital in the Virgin Islands.
Dope.
So they was rebuilding some little tourist situation. So they want to bring people there. So what they was gonna do, they was gonna throw a concert, a Jeezy concert, out there. So the dude convinced them and said, instead of doing a Jeezy concert, we need to do a battle rap event. You know what I mean? We could do this and that. So he reached out to me to basically facilitate it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you know, y'all basically have to give me full creative control, because if we're going to present this to the battle rap culture, it has to be somebody that they trust. You know what I mean? For this, because we done seen a lot of people pop in with a lot of money and do a bunch of other shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So if you want me to put my name, face on the line for this, I got to feel like everything is going okay. So they was like, okay, cool. So they're like, what you think of the budget and all that? We got into all the details and shit. And I'm just like, yo, to be honest, if we're going to do this and we're going to get people to fly to the Virgin Islands, this card has to be undeniable. this card has to be something that people ain't really expecting, and it's just gonna be so crazy. You know what I mean? So we put together a card and started reaching out, trying to lock shit in. It was gonna be me versus Murder Mook.
Ooh, is that the time when we was talking about Murder Mook? I think me and you was in the city one time, and I don't know if that was like, that correlates around the time, but we was in the city, and that's around the time when you was kind of calling out Mook, like, yo, we could, you know what I mean?
Probably.
But yeah, go ahead, continue.
Me versus Mook.
That's fire.
Throw the Hitman and Lux.
Oh my God.
Throw the Hitman and Lux. And at the time, we was gonna do K-Shine and A-Ward. Who else? I think I reached out to my verse. I think it might have been, it was probably gonna be my verse and 40 bars.
Fire.
DNA. I tried to get DNA Iron Solomon.
Fire.
Yeah, so we had the budget and shit. Niggas done spoke to Mook manager. I think they spoke to they had a number on Mook that they was cool with. They spoke to Lux. But what happened why that fell through, you know what I mean? Because the money and everything was there, to be honest with you. But we kept having conference calls, right? And every time we had conference calls, the investors had more ideas on what they wanted to do and what they saw what battle rap was. And every time something like that was, I wasn't feeling it.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So and then it got to a point where I don't want to be giving too much pushback because these niggas putting the money up.
Got you.
I don't want to seem, you know what I mean, too overbearing.
What was it like? They were gimmicking it too much.
They was trying to do other shit. They tried to get Vegas sports betting involved.
Oh, they tried to
like make a gambling situation.
That sounds kind of fire.
They tried to no, but the way they was trying to do the judging, like they doing this without no knowledge of battle rap. Got you.
So you like this shit don't really make sense.
Yeah, it don't. Like certain details of it, I'm like, yo, if we're gonna do some Vegas sports betting, we're gonna have to come up with an official judging system. Yeah. And we gotta screen who we're gonna have as the judges. They gotta understand what's what. Yeah. And then on top of that,
niggas are fucking killed over this shit.
On top of that, they was trying to rebook certain battles twice for a rematch to happen right after. So I'm like, rematches in battle rap for it to really stick, because they try to do it like boxing.
Yeah.
Now, boxing, you do it.
If you lose, like Spence and what you call it, the fight this December.
I said,
it makes sense.
Rematches between battles, it happens years apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't do. So those are just two examples, but it was a lot of shit being said. It got to a point where at first I was just trying to let them know, but when we kept talking and I was realizing they wasn't really, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just their vision, it just got quiet. Then it got to a point where look, if y'all want to do it, however y'all want to do it,
leave me out of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to put bullpen name on this.
Oh, okay.
But I will battle.
Okay.
I'm not gonna involve. I'm not reaching out to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not doing none of that. But if you want to book me to battle, here's my price. Here's what I want. And that's that. Gotcha. So I guess once I stepped back, they just lost interest in the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So it just never happened. But one thing I couldn't, and I was definitely gonna get my biggest payday. What? You know what I'm saying? The shit I was negotiating, the plans I was in, what everybody was gonna get crazy. Because I'd have negotiated niggas could get percentages of their licensing. There was a Netflix situation in play.
Wow.
There was an Amazon Prime situation in play. Wow. Mind you, I'm doing this with a film director.
Yeah.
So all the outlets he got for his movies, we had for the battles.
That's fire.
So I'm negotiating licensing percentages for every battler on top of their asking.
So niggas would have been getting royalties for their battles.
This is what I negotiated with everybody. You could ask DNA about this. You could talk to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit that I was, negotiating. But once it got to that point, I'm like, all right, well, look, my shit still stand. This is what I want for the battle if y'all want to do it. So I guess once I fell back, they just, I never got contacted again about it, and I just wasn't like, so, because one thing I couldn't stand, I don't care how much money involved. Like, let's say this battle happened, but it just went totally left, out of my control, but my name and face is involved on this. I was going to be the one that's going to have to answer for anything that went wrong. You see what I'm saying?
No, like facts.
And then a lot of shit I didn't want to have answers. And then I'm not the type of nigga that's going to throw anybody under the bus no matter what. If I'm stamping something and the shit go down, I'm going down
take
with
the credit.
shit.
You're gonna take all the blame or whatever.
I'm gonna take all the blame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just fell back. So that shit just fell through like that.
But with that being said, though, you already had the vision for Lux versus Hitman.
I already had the vision for Hitman and Lux. Facts. So to see it now, it's just like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I love the Hitman and Geechi battle. I love the Hitman and Geechi battle.
And Rum and Lux.
I love the Rum and Lux battle, but I don't love any of them battles more than I love Hitman and Lux because of what that's going to do. You know what I mean? So
I seen Lux get a lot of flack for saying he'd rather battle Hitman than Nitty.
But yeah, but that's just because, you know, fans trying to control how the top tier, how the god tier niggas move now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They don't. The new fans don't like the more established battlers, the top tiers that have been around. They don't like that we could do what the fuck we want to do. So
I
it's
better
like,
do what we want y'all to do.
It's over. So you're gonna try to bait Lux in you ducking Nitty, you doing that, ducking Nitty, like. How like him going after, if anybody got an option to battle Rum Nitty or Hitman Holla, anybody, who choosing, and I think Rum Nitty's the best battle rapper right now, I'm gonna get it fucked up, but who's choosing Rum Nitty over battling Hitman Holla if you had to choose?
Well, you know, in the conversation they had with Rum said basically, bro, yeah, I get it, Hitman's the money battle, but this is really the battle that people want to see, or this, that, and the third.
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? This the battle that people say they want to see.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're not going to sit here and act like Lux and Rum will do more numbers than Lux and Hitman. So if Lux and Hitman will do more numbers, that means that's what the people want to see. That's what the people gonna watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit gonna break numbers.
I don't even like the Lux and Rum matchup. You know what I mean? And I don't like the fact that people was trying to make it seem like Rum needed. Because what's going to happen is the conversation going to change into Rum need the Lux battle. Because it's something that's being talked about. It's like, well, that's the one that's going to stand.
Because they try to make it seem like Rum need the conceded battle and all of these other battles.
Rum don't need nobody.
Yeah.
He don't need what do he need the Lux battle for? Just to say he battle Lux? Realistically, what does he need? What is the Lux battle going to do for him that ain't already? We already think he the alien.
Yeah, it's the fans though, John. You know how the fans are. The fans always need or want.
Yeah, but it's like you want that for that man, and you gonna mix things up like as if. Like, so let's say Rum Nitty never battles Lux. So what does that mean? That Rum resume is incomplete?
Nah,
because y'all making it, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, y'all making it like that. Rum don't need no motherfucking Lux. And I really wish Rum stopped calling that nigga out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll fucking call somebody else. I'm Ron, call Hitman out. Fuck it. Hitman, what's up, man? What's up? What up?
But what do you think about Lux going so hard? Like, actually, because I never really seen Lux really trying to gun down an opponent like that in that sense. Like, he really talking Hitman like, nigga, come outside. Like, nigga, da-da-da. Like,
yeah, because you battle Hitman with the numbers that's going to bring in, you get crazy with Hitman. It's going to clean up all your mediocre performances you had. Because that's going to be at the larger scale. That's going to be the most viewed. That's going to be the one that that's going to really stand out. Let me get that. And on top, like, just the attention that Hitman bring and the money that he brings.
Yeah.
Lux is going to get more money for Hitman than for Rum. He's going to get more everything for Hitman than he's going to get for Rum. Like,
you think it's a better battle?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I do. I think Hitman and Lux is a better battle. I don't understand how the matchup for Rum and Lux came about. Because
it's just a pen thing. It's a pen thing.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of pen.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of pen. Like, we would never say we want to see fucking B Magic and Lux.
No, I never heard that one.
But B Magic's a puncher, but punchers are pins.
Yeah.
You got to be able to write that shit.
Yeah.
Like, Rum Nitty is a puncher. So we want to see Lux and a puncher? That's not a good, like, style clash. Like, at least with Hitman and Lux, we get to see them niggas really talk that shit. That's pinnacle. Who really going big boy who? Like, you know what I'm saying? We know the type of approach Lux is going to take with Rum. Lux is telling you in this promo now, it's the little nigga.
Yeah.
That's how he feel. Like it's like
Yeah.
so he could talk this. I was doing this. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason for this.
Hitman was talking crazy to lie. I was like, yo, Hitman was like, nigga, y'all niggas ain't shit to me.
That's why it's so
I was like, yo. I was amped. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
That's why
like,
the
yo.
heavyweight matchups is so because when they talking shit to each other, it balances out.
Yeah.
Versus like me talking shit to fucking Hansel. And Hansel is telling me I'm not shit. We know you just saying this.
You're not a legend or whatever.
Yeah,
or
you're not
whatever.
in no position to say this. You just saying this for promo. It's no way you could really feel this way. Versus you got Hitman and Lux who both is up there like this. So they could take, you know what I mean, shots at each other. And it's like, oh, because
Facts.
the accolades are there.
Facts.
What they did, their names hold weight. Like it's like balances out. So I think that's a way bigger battle. It ain't even nothing to talk about. Like, and as far as Lux wanting that battle, and it seemed like, you know, he hunting Hitman, I like it. I even like the fact that Hitman like, nah, go battle them
Which
other
is
niggas.
crazy, right?
I love it. I love the whole shit.
Yo, I'm
I
like,
love
yo,
the whole
son.
shit. I do. You know what I'm saying? Hitman just like,
When Hitman said, I'm the only nigga that's God tier without having to battle a God tier nigga, I was like, nah, son, this is what, and then, you know.
With more numbers than the God tier niggas.
More numbers than almost everybody, I think.
Come on, bro. Like that's why it's like, what are
You know
we
what I'm
talking
saying?
about? Niggas gotta stop playing with Holla, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Yeah, so I think Holla, Lux, you know, I think if ARP book it, yo, you might as well book the John and Mook, ARP.
You might as well.
You know what I'm saying?
BLUEROOM,
There's some history there, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, man? I'll battle show off after, man. How about a 2-battle deal? Can we do
You
that?
feel me? I think that'd be dope, you know what I
Give
mean?
me Mook, and then I'll battle show off after, man.
Is that still a battle that you would want, though? You and Mook?
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, it's hard to say no. You know what I mean? That's the logo. That's Mook, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then I even feel like now, like, they try not to appreciate his style. And to me, it's like, I still think what he's doing is incredible. Like, you know what I mean? Like how he's piecing certain shit together. Okay, a bar here, a bar there may be outdated. You know what I mean? Or
They try to go crazy on him for the ABC shit.
Like, come on, bro. Like, we could really pinpoint every fucking performance we see out of everybody. And we could find a bar that we don't like. We could find a bar that didn't hit. We could find a bar that's been overused. We could find some cheesy shit from everybody. It's just magnified when there's certain people that's walking around that the fans feel like, oh, they act like they superior to us. So you know what? We're going to highlight the weakest shit in they shit.